I bet you didn't even know that this free-to-play first-person shooter exists. These are the top 10 non-generic first-person shooters that you should try out right now for absolutely free. Now the way this works is I tell you about the game, then I'm gonna leave you with some gameplay, and if you guys want the link for that specific game, go into the link in the description to go to my blog post and you'll get everything you need. So I hope I have everything that you need and want, and enjoy the video. Zero Grounds is a free-to-play, fast-paced online multiplayer first-person shooter featuring intense battles and anti-gravity zones. You already know you can customize your own loadouts and you get to enjoy the game's low-poly aesthetic, which isn't very common.
Reload.
This game is set in a zombie apocalypse. The player assumes the role of one of the 8 remaining survivors with a focus on cooperation and survival. Yeah, you got that. Zombie apocalypse and survival with co-op gameplay and also single player gameplay. This game is called No More Room in Hell and it's free on Steam as we speak. Now if you're looking for a casual and fun game to play alone, I have the perfect game for you. Now this game is called One Armed Robber. This is a chaotic first person heist game, just like Payday. Now there's a bit of a twist because this game is very goofy and it's super fun to play. In this game, you play as a group of mobsters that finds a dead body. Now the innocents must look for clues to identify the traitors and hold the murderers accountable for their actions. This game has some funny and super goofy moments in it and I have an absolute blast playing it every single time. I highly recommend this game. It's called Treason. Now I know everybody has played Minecraft before and I know a lot of you guys have also played Stalker before, but what about a mix between those games? Yes, that actually exists and is called Stalcraft. Now Stalcraft is a game in the MMO FPS genre with survival horror elements. It combines an open world RPG and dynamic shooter components. Now if you're a fast-paced gamer, this is not the game for you because most of the time the player just spends the time in the open world of the Chernobyl exclusion zone just walking around. I made a full video about this game on the channel not too long ago, but keep in mind, if you guys want to stay up to date with games like these, please consider subscribing. Now keep in mind, this isn't a full game on its own, this is more of a demo of the game, but you get around 2 hours of playtime through the demo alone. This game is called Zombie Survival Game Online, which is a post-apocalyptic open-world looter shooter. When I played this game the first time, it really felt like DAYZ but on a budget with these low-poly graphics, and it was an absolute blast. I highly recommend it. For anyone that's a huge fan of Counter-Strike 1.6 and Counter-Strike Go, this is the perfect game for you. This game is called Black Squad. It has all of the elements that any casual gamer would want. It has 10 different game modes like competitive, demolition, team deathmatch and even more, with custom game creation to play the game how you want to play it, and 85 different weapons ranging from SMGs, shotguns to all the way to snipers. And if you're someone like me that can't bear playing on one single map 24/7, this game has 45 plus maps to choose from. This is a first-person shooter game where two different teams of mercenaries fight to be the last ones left or to capture the uplink station. Now the uplink station contains vital intel and must not fall into the wrong hands. Every time a team loses the round, they come back better equipped with better weapons, gear and equipment. This game is called Project Hardline. The only downside is it's hard to find full service, but it's still a game you should try out. If you're a fan of an extraction shooter like the game Escape from Tarkov, I have the perfect game for you. Now this game used to be a mobile game and it got ported to PC, but it's still super fun to play. Now Lost Light is a player versus everyone. Now this game hands you the task of shooting enemies before they shoot you, and some of these enemies might be tougher than the previous ones you handled. Now keep in mind, your main goal is to run through the exclusion zone and loot everything you can without dying, because once you die, you will lose all of your loot. Like I said, this game is called Lost Light and you need to check it out if you're an Escape from Tarkov fan. Now last but very much not least is a game for my SCP fans. You are the leader of Foxtrot Unit 1. A highly trained force tasked with recontaining a multitude of terrifying monsters and anomalies. Now those monsters and anomalies have broken loose inside a top secret research facility. Now this is a free survival horror game called SCP Nine-Tailed Fox. So if you're looking for a game to play with your friends online, this is the one, because it has online player versus player and online co-op, and you also get to play it single player for all of my single player gamers out there.
Blinking.
I'm blinking. I'm blinking. I'm blinking. I'm going to blink.
Blinking.
Blinking.
SCP-173 is now in the containment box.